Yes. So am I live now? Are my friends here? Hi, Susan Lingle. She's in the house. And I see that people are coming on now. So good. The sound is going to be very in your face in the living room tonight. We don't have something is malfunctioning, and I'm going to put it on Mercury. Not on me, because I did all the right things. But something's going on, and something's going on, something's going wrong. And I don't know what's happening. But if I know that you can hear what I'm doing, it will help me. So let me know if you can hear me, if you can hear the piano at all. Hi, Mickey. Yeah. Just let me know if you can hear anything. Maybe I can increase the sound here a little bit, just so my relationship with you is a little better. Um, yeah, I can hear in here, but I know that you're not hearing what I'm hearing, so I'd rather hear like this. Sounds good, Mickey, for real? And I don't have any microphone or anything. This is just the piano. And, you know, good evening, Chef Laurie. She says it sounds wonderful. Joanne says it sounds good. Well, shoot, now I'm putting on my earrings. Y'all got me feeling good about myself because I was like, oh, this has been an interesting afternoon. But it's been good because, you get to see what is it that you really need. What do we really need? What's really that important that can throw us off. But there is one thing I want to do. I'm gonna do this to prop myself up a little higher. This might help with the visual. How's that? And I got a little flower crown around my head. Come on now. And I have this beautiful, I'm learning how to do orchids. Look at that. And I had a brown thumb. I mean, it's brown, but I mean, I wanted a green thumb. And I'm getting there. And I want to thank Susan Lingle for giving me this really cool pot so that the roots could get some air. We need air, and they didn't need to be in those plastic things. And it's really so beautiful. It's just such a metaphor for so many things. So I'm just thankful for my flowers that are growing and for my dreams that are glowing and for my friends that are coming on into the room. She said, I can hear you. And I don't know that this is the piano. How about that? Thank you for joining me this evening. Thank you for being with us on Soul Fulfilling. Thank you, God. And I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing love. I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. Singing, I'm choosing love today. Choosing freedom. I'm choosing freedom today. Freedom to be myself. I'm choosing freedom today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing freedom today. Choose abundance. I choose abundance today. Yeah, I choose abundance today. And I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose abundance today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. What are you choosing? Heaven today. you walking the road with me? Are you walking the road, heaven? Are you walking the road of compassion? Oh yeah. What is heaven to you? What does heaven mean to you? I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I'm fine, really. Thank you, God. Thank you for this time together. Thank you for clearing my throat. Thank you for what's coming up. Thank you for what's coming out. Thank you for who I am becoming. Thank you for all that we are becoming as a collective in this universe, on this planet, at this time. Thank you for the words of my mouth. Thank you for the song in my heart. Thank you for those who are joining tonight and all that made them make time to be with us this evening. I am blessed to be in such company of such wonderful people. I am thankful for the opportunity to just be who I am. And I am thankful that that is enough for me. That is enough for me. And I can allow it to be. I can allow it to be. And so it is. Amen. Mm-hmm. Yes. So let's see who we have this evening with us, just for a little roll call. I see we have Maxine and let's see. So I already said Sue and Mickey, but Meg Tahar, hi, happy Wednesday. Susan Lingle, she says, I can hear the piano and you. That's great. I got Lisa Prey. Sounds good so far, Chef Laurie. Hey, Chef Laurie, you are amazing. Joanne, thank you. Juanita Goldman. Okay, Juanita's in the house. Maxine is in the house. Jasmine and others are coming on. So thank you for just coming on in. And you're going to hear what my voice sounds like without the reverb. But you know, this is what my voice sounded like when I brought my first song home for my family, to play for my people. My people. Oh, we get a family, don't we? And, and I was playing my little song and without reverb, without a microphone at my uncle's house, my god uncle house is at his place. And, I started playing my little song. I think that time I was doing like, this wasn't my first song. This was a song that I worked at, and it was such a beautiful song. And it was like, and the song says, I know that I won't see yesterday again, 'cause yesterday has already passed me by. Ain't that nice? Ooh, nothing could ever bring my yesterday back. And in the past is where my yesterday will lie. Maybe I'll wait for tomorrow see what's in store for me. Oh, but why should I wait for tomorrow when it really isn't guaranteed? Here's the big moment. So in essence, what I'm trying to say is that I live my little life for today, since tomorrow for me may find an end. And no, I won't see yesterday again. You know, I was 20 years old. And then when I heard "You Are the Sunshine of My Life," man, I was messed up. I was like, somebody took my song. But they didn't take my song. You know, they didn't need to take nothing from me. But it was like, but it made me see that a simple song is beautiful. That you can write a song about what you see and it's all right. It doesn't have to be so deep, sometimes so morose. It could just be light of heart. And those are the songs I was writing. So I know I won't see yesterday again. I wanted to have something to show you tonight, but I didn't get a chance to load it in. But my bestie, that's what my daughter said. She said, "That's your bestie." I was like, I think that's my bestie. One of my childhood friend from elementary school and in my neighborhood, Mike Crow. Mike Crow. Me and Mike Crow, we tight. So Michael Crow took my piano, the piano that I wrote that song on. He took my piano, and no, that's not true. I didn't write that song on this piano. I wrote that song before I got that piano. But Michael Crow took my piano, my first piano that was given to me for a birthday present when I turned 21 by the man that I had married between classes. He made sure I had a piano. I had to pay for it. It was a rental. I didn't know that part, but that's okay. Those are mere details. But I had this piano. It was a Munn piano, but it was a rental to buy. So you put money on it, but it's like having a house that you're leasing to with an option to buy and a piece of the, well, you get what I'm saying. So I'm paying the rental for this piano. You ever had something like that where you pay something a little bit at a time, but you're renting it, and then then you pay the full amount, and then it's yours. So it was a beautiful deal where you could rent, and then you could buy the piano a little bit at a time. And it was an upright grand, a cherry wood piano, and the name of the company was Munn. When I left Atlanta, Mike Crow took my piano. Now this was like in the early 70s. This was like around 76 when I decided that New York was going to be my home, and pretty soon all that happened before then would have transpired. It was on to another page. So I was out of this first marriage that I was in for 5 years. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and I got to New York. So I got this piano that I left behind, and Mike Crow took my piano. And that piano it's been moved around. I mean, the piano, when I saw the piano at his house, his beautiful wife, Jonetta, and Jonette, they have a home in Atlanta. And when I saw the piano was all toe up from the floor. I mean, it looked okay, but it was like, it didn't sound good at all. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. This piano, the life in the piano was gone. But he was keeping the piano because he knew all the songs from my Slow Down Baby album was written on it. I think I might have a copy of that. Hold on. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to show it. I'm just going to show it. I'm going somewhere, folks. Don't leave me. This. Can you see that? Okay. All right. This album, this was my first record. So that song, I Know I Won't See Yesterday, and all those songs were are on this record, right? And don't I look like a kid, huh? Look at that little gap in the teeth. Anyway, in those days, my nails look like they do right now. But anyway, I love my gap. Anyway, so he took the piano. Now I'm with the piano. Piano's broken down. I was like, oh, he was holding on to the piano. He's got all my sheet music of the songs that I wrote during that time. He kept all that kind of memorabilia that was special for him because he saw me emerge as a songwriter. Like nobody on my journey saw me emerge like Mike Crow did because he was best friends with the person that I married. So he was around all the time. And he heard all those songs and he kept that music and that piano. And guess what? He sent me a picture yesterday where the piano has been refinished. He kept this piano all those years. And they have refinished my piano. And he sent me a clip last night of the song called Slow Down Baby that is from there. He was saying that it's time for him to slow down, in life. And, because he's still working, he needs to slow down, because he's running crazy. Because that's the lyrics to the song, Slow Down Baby, running wild, just crazy, slow down. And here's a shout out to good friends. Friends who stick with you, friends who care about you, friends who call you, friends who give you recipes to keep you strong, and friends who will make it and bring it to you, friends who pray for you, yeah, definitely, and friends who are friends, who love you. And Mike Crow, that's my bud, man. So here's to good friends. Good friends. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I love you guys. Lauren. Hey, now. Marion, Kimberly McGinnis. Yeah. And I'm, that's just one of my stories. I got a really good incarnation this time. And even when it seems like, it hasn't been good, it's been good because I've been learning. Like today, I went all the way over to my nephew's house to get this little boom stand, right? I don't need it. I could have stayed at home. It's not working, so it's all right. But anyway, we think we need all this stuff. We don't need all this stuff. Sometimes we just need to chill and be okay with being a regular person, being who we are. And that's not a regular person. God didn't make no regular people. God made stars, all of us. All of us. So I'm thankful for my life and thankful that you're here. Yeah. Hey, Digby. Oh, wow. I got some friends on here. I got so many people here that I love in this thread. Oh my God. I'm so loving y'all right now. I'm so loving you. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, whoa. Wonderful Spirit. Pour yourself in me. Pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, whoa. Wonderful Spirit, for your love, for your joy, for your song into my heart. Whoa, right into my heart. Whoa, whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, whoa, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, whoa, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, whoa, wonderful Spirit. Wonderful Spirit. God is wonderful. God is amazing. God is magnificent. And God is everything. Mm. Thank you, water. Do you bless your water? I know I don't bless my water every time I drink it, but I should. Because when you see the water and you see the water good and whole and healing you, that's what it does. Water is amazing. Water knows no resistance. And it's so malleable. It can become what it needs to be for you. So come on, Giuseppe, bless that water, baby. Bless that water. Come on, Joanne. Bless that water before we drink it, all right? Let's bless it. I got a bottle that I wanted you to see that was given to me. That is a cobalt blue bottle that you put water in it, whatever kind of water, and put it in the sun and let the sun sanctify. We got sanctified Mabel, but sanctified water, So my water is sanctified. Let's drink. Thank you, God. Oh, that's so good. So I was telling you that story about playing that song at my uncle's house because when I was playing my song that day, I was playing it for my family. It was it was the first song of mine that they had heard live, that they had heard, period, of mine that I wrote. They knew I had talent. They knew music was my thing, but they didn't know much more than that. So here I am coming home with my little song, and they gave me about a minute, and then the attention went quickly. Look at me now. I got a whole bunch of people on with me. Eat your heart out, brothers and sisters. It's a shout out to my brother Xavier, who made his transition, my oldest brother. My oldest brother, my big brother. Yeah. We have our sisters and our brothers. Are there any only children in the thread? People who only had, you are the only child, that you don't have any brothers and sisters. Come into the thread and let us know, because brothers and sisters are so special to have. And if you don't have a brother or sister, well, you got new brothers and sisters in the thread tonight. My brother Bob passed in July. Hi, Linnea Jardine. Oh, here's Mickey talking about the water. I drink a gallon a day because of a talk you gave at a choir rehearsal one night. I don't have a habit of blessing it, but I'm always grateful after I drink. Hey, thank you, Mickey. Thank you for giving me that. And I was listening to Sadhguru, and he said it's really good if you can hold it and drink it, instead of the way we chug it down sometimes through a bottle like that, but just to really hold it. And he says it's really good in copper. I had heard that a copper utensil is really great too. So I got a cool copper cup, but it's upstairs, and I ain't gonna have y'all waiting while I go get a copper cut. But so I said this glass is gonna have to do. But yeah, we can remember to bless it because it's gonna be good, doing good things. I bless my water sometimes, says Kalila. She says, my native Indian family says it's medicine. Aho, hey, you know that? I'm your native Indian family. Y'all know that? How y'all like my new hairdo? Come on now, Kansas City. The Kansas City person that did my hair, she came in there. She said, "Oh, this is not gonna take long." She said, "You got Indian hair. We're gonna get you right out of here." Chris, she said, "You Indian." That's what she said. You Indian. She knows, but some people don't know. So, Christwell, I love you. I love you guys. Thank you guys. You and Destiny, and I look forward to seeing you on October 8th at the Allensworth Township Fellowship Rededication. That's October 8th up at the Allensworth Township Historic State Park. So we'll talk about that next week a little bit more. This week, I have a concert coming up in Arcadia, so I hope you guys are coming. It's going to be nice. We're going to have a great time, and it's going to be intimate. It's going to be wonderful, wonderful. I want to recognize Chef Laurie. Holy, holy. Chef Laurie came up into the sacred space with food on Sunday. And it was great because I didn't ask her. I didn't commission her, to bring anything. She just brought it because she wanted to. And so I was like, this thing called community is special. And I just am digging it. Because like when I was at Agape for 32 years, and I remember the Sunday when I said this, I've completed what I came here to do. It was very clear to me, very clear, that I completed what I came to do. And that's what I said at the closing service when they were saying, at my closing that day. This was November 25th, 2018. And the words were, one of the people said that had some flowers said, well, Rickie's retiring. I said, no, I'm not retiring. I've completed what I came to do. And that I was clear that was my language, not that I retired. I completed what I came to do. So, it would take some time of just, y'all saw me, some of you didn't know me at the time, but lots of folks on this thread were praying for me, like we pray for you, y'all were praying for me, and holding me high as I, that song that says, hold me high as I ascend to fly, piercing the air with speed I never owned, faster than I have flown, upward I go, and oh, how the fear will tell you no, how there's no way you're gonna make it through, but don't listen and don't slow down if you are the one whose time has come to fly. And there I was, just doing what was mine to do. Y'all know all those stories. Some of y'all have been with me a long time, the whole time. You've been at my concerts, you've shown up when I've been at camps and CBAG. We have people on this thread that have been at the sing shop I did up in Seattle, and concerts in the Seattle Center for Spiritual Living and Amazing Grace. I mean, there are people who've been around, who've been here praying for me. But I was clear, I didn't want no church. I didn't want no church, But I don't have to call it church. We call it's a sacred space, but it's like a church. It's like a community. And when people show up, it feels so good. to sing and to bless each other with our gifts and with our love, with our presence, and to sing those songs together and to sing happy birthday to folks like little Aiden had a birthday yesterday. Today is Aiden's birthday. That's Kathy Means' son. He turns 8 years old today. How cool is that? And then Chef Laurie comes in there with food and we are eating afterwards and she prepared this delicious food. And I'm thinking like, wow, we are blessed. Not to mention Sue Lingle and Marion Lewis and oh my God, the singing plumber, John Caesar. We were in there Saturday night just cleaning and getting that place together. And that was love. You know, that was love. Like Nikki's talking about choir rehearsals. That was love. He didn't have to come to no choir rehearsal, but people came because it felt good to be there. And I'm glad you're here because it must feel good, hopefully, to be here in the soul fulfilling. It's community. It's community. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that piano. Hi, Larry Heard. Welcome to the thread. I haven't seen you in a while. And Kimberly McGinnis, I love her so much. She is something else. She can ice skate too. You know, this girl could do the whirly dirlies on the ice skate. And I was like, wow, how fantastic is that? But Kimberly McGinnis and Max did did the Agape Choir website that still stands, the agapechoirmembers.com. There's a whole archive of music that's there, of lyrics and parts that Greta did. We call it Greta Glyphics, and the way the songs go, and you can hear the live thing. I mean, it's just like all of this is just community. It's just love. It was love. So thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to sing happy birthday to all the Virgos. Who's got a birthday this week? Hi, Eileen. Welcome. So, Scott, really? Thank you, Scott. Darlene Strickland. Are you on here for real, Darlene? You better say some words, Rev. I spoke your name. Darlene Strickland is coming to us from North Carolina. I'm trying to remember, where is it, Darlene? Not Wilmington. Where is it? Asheville. Yes. Asheville, Unity of Asheville. Speaking of unity, y'all know where I was last week? I was at the Unity the Positive Music Festival that's put on by the Empower Music and Arts of Unity. Richard McDeesey, here's a shout out to you and to Sue. I'm not Lingle. Sue, what's your last name? I got Sue Lingle here. I forgot who's Sue. Riley. Oh my God, the Great Pumpkin could pass me over. Sue Riley, Richard McDeesey, you did a great job. And Debbie Ball, all y'all. Everybody did a great job. And Unity Village is coming alive, man. It looks so good. There's so much good stuff happening there. And that music festival, we left a vibration back there. So many artists. I mean, you had all kinds of yeehaw. You had the hootenanny. You got everything going on. And then you had the soul, and all of it was soul in its own way. It was just a beautiful gathering. And I left so inspired to do what I do because those people love my music, man. They love me. They love what I brought to New Thought. And Richard McDeesey, when they were presenting me, and I didn't know I was going to even be up to perform that night, but they were talking about me. And Daniel Namont was talking so beautifully. And I could take it in, and I could hear what they were saying, But they were saying what Richard McDeesey said. He said, we went to a music symposium at Agape that Rickie and the music ministries coordinated and sponsored. That's Greta Sushita, Sonia Jackson, Stephen Powers was on my team. David Powell, the late David Powell, he's going on to the other side now. I think, I don't know if Stephen Bray was on my team, but we had a powerful team. And we put on those symposiums, and John Barnes and all the Baha'i people coming. It was some kind of music symposium. Then we had 3 nights of festivals, the choir would perform. That's where I met Tim McAfee Lewis at one of those things. That's when my life changed. But anyway, they were saying that they got inspired at the first festival that they came to, and how inspired they were, and claimed that they wanted to start a festival. They wanted to start a festival in Unity to honor the musicians and give awards for music. And they knew I didn't like awards, but they wanted to give the Grace Note Award, and they did. I mean, they've done all that. Speaking of which, where's my Grace Note? I'll show you. This is what a Grace Note Award looks like. See? And I was the recipient. I was the recipient for 2020. Yeah. And so anyway, they were recognizing me because of course, we couldn't meet in 2020. And when he said that about how they felt about me, now it's not. I don't need people to tell me that to be comfortable in my skin, because God is good in my. I'm good, in terms of feeling loved. Look at everybody on this thread. But there was something to hear that coming from people from different organizations of New Thought, that really are not competitive. Like they're sometimes in spiritual community, so-called spiritual community or gatherings, you can feel, especially if you're sensitive like I am. I can feel things. And, you can feel when there's an edge, when there's and in the early days, I could feel it all the time. I could feel it all the time. At Unity Village last week, I didn't feel that at all. I didn't feel nothing but love from everybody. And I didn't have nothing but love, because, so it says a lot about how far I've come in my own healing, and receiving of who I am, and I hope we are all blessing the world with our presence, that God is showing up in us as us. It's like, where else God gonna be if God can't be here? If we can't be together loving each other, and accepting of who we are. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. I spoke to somebody on the phone yesterday. It's almost like an intervention sort of, but this person, I didn't expect to be in that position, but she just came to me with the phone and she says, this was a guest that was here at my house, and she wanted me to talk to somebody that was having a really hard time. And this person that's having a really hard time is a famous artist, and never played at Agape or anything. And so she didn't know me, but she's highly intuitive, and she's a genius. She's a genius, and geniuses fall hard, Dummies don't fall so hard. Darlene, I didn't say it. The geniuses have a hard time, man. When they come in, there's a lot that comes in with that gift. Like the scripture, to he who's given much is required, And so that gift comes for a mighty purpose. And for myself, when I got in alignment with the Spirit, my life began to make sense. I thought I was in alignment with the Spirit. But there was so much that was out of alignment, mostly because of what I was allowing myself to endure that was not healthy or good for me. You know what I'm talking about? You know, sometimes we're in settings, relationships, and in situations that are not good. And you got to know when it's time to let it go. You got to know that letting go is an option. You know that you have a choice. Only you have the choice. Nobody can let you. You got to do it. It's up to you. So anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. I can just see myself when I'm 90 years old. It won't matter that I forgot. But at the end of the day, it's about showing up at, oh, I remember. So I'm talking to this genius on the phone, and she's in there. I mean, I could tell, that she was getting what I was saying. She had so much respect for me. She could see she could see me. I was like, wow, she was like, oh, it's such an honor. I mean, she was like that. And I'm talking, and I'm just saying what Georgia told me years ago. When she told me, when I was crying at the side of the bed, and you guys have heard this story a lot, but this is a great story. It can be repeated a million times. When she said, I'm sitting on the side of the bed and I'm crying because somebody called me and said their record was on the radio and thanking me for my help and how I helped them along the way with their project. And I'm crying because they're calling me, thanking me that their record on the radio, but my record ain't on the radio. I'm going like, why is her record on the radio? My record don't get on the radio. Well, she was with a record company, so that helps. But there was a need in me at that time to be recognized. I wanted to be recognized and known for what it was that I did. And I had all these tears. I'm on the side of the bed. I'm crying. I'm weep. And I was releasing. That's what the lady on the phone I was talking to. She said, "You were releasing." I said, "Yeah." I said, "But my mom wanted to know what was wrong. But when I articulated what the matter was, it was like I don't understand why." And I talked about this last week, probably, Nikki. Why some people get to go and others don't. Why some people get to be famous, other people don't get to be famous. I mean, some people I know don't even write that good. Listen to my judgment. Hell, you write that good. I tell you, my ego was taking a whooping in my 30s. So anyway, by this time, this was my mid 40s. I thought I was over it. But when I got that phone call, I was like, I'm not over it. And it would visit me one more time. But this one was the big one. When she said, Georgia Ann Muldrow rubbed my back and said, Mommy, one day you're going to get it. That you didn't come here, that your music didn't come to make you famous. Your music came to heal people. Now that is deep. Coming from a teenager, she says, and one day that's going to be all right for you. That you can be all right with that. And right as I'm saying that, Georgia comes in the door. So that's who I really wanted this person to talk to, because I knew that was going to be, that would make the difference. I knew Georgia would know what to say. I was talking to her and I was speaking from my heart and she heard me. But there was another depth that I wanted her to feel. And I knew Georgia could come in with it because Georgia knows about it, because she's a genius too. Now that don't mean that I know I got a lot of music and stuff. But my journey is a little bit different and I don't get perplexed like they do. Not. I'm not challenged like that anymore. I used to be. Maybe I just grew out of it. Oh my God, it's time for a song, Giuseppe. My music came to heal people, Dominique. And you know, what y'all want to hear tonight? I'm so full of love and joy. I love you, Quinn Fontaine. My God. Yeah. It came to heal people. And now that I'm all right with that, it's like, I don't know, I'm just thankful. It's a good life that I have. That I could be in the joy. Be in the joy. And just meet so many beautiful people who encourage each other toward greater love, greater joy, greater giving, greater love, greater joy. Let's take a deep breath on that, y'all. This thread is lighting up. Doing what I came to do. Ha! Please keep me posted on your events. Hey, let me tell you something, Karen Izzy. My website by December, mark my word, everybody, my website is going to change. I got a specialist coming on, and they are looking at what I do, and they're going to give me a website that is wholly functional. You know, because I go to my website now, it's just too much. Sometimes I just can't. You know, sometimes when you want to clean up and you go in and it looks, it's so everything's so out of order, you go like, you just close the door. You go like, I can't do it right now. You know, that used to be, that used to be me. Now I'm borderline OCD. So it's amazing how that pendulum just kind of goes, Don't worry about it. It's going to swing back on the other way. But I do, Darlene, but it ain't so new. I know I'll do better doing what's mine to do. I know I'll do better doing what's mine to do. And when I look inside of me, pondering what it means to be free, what it means, I know that I'll do better when I'm doing what I came to do. Hallelujah, I know I'll be stronger doing what's mine to do. I know I'll be stronger doing what's mine to do. And when I look inside of me, wondering what it means to be free, what it means, I know I'll be stronger when I'm doing what I came to do. Let me tell y'all what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about? When you're doing what you came to do. When you're doing what you came to do. Not what you're doing. Sometimes what you're doing, maybe that's what you came to do too. So you can get to the window of what you really came to do. But I will be inspired. Destiny, you know what I'm talking about. Doing what's mine to do. I will be inspired. Doing what's mine to do. And when I look inside of me, oh, Penelope Williams is in the house. Come play with this piano with me, girl. And when I look inside of me, pondering what it means to be free, what it means, I know that I'll be inspired when I'm doing what I came to do. And when I look inside of me, when I look inside of me, when I look inside of my heart, wondering what I'm doing right now, and I surrender God is as me in me. I can't accept who I am. I can't accept where I'm going. I can't accept what I'm doing. When I'm doing what I came to do, I know that I'll do better doing what's mine to do. I know I'll do better doing what's mine to do. And when I look inside of me, wondering what it means to be free, what it means, I know that I'll do better when I'm doing what I came to do. Yes, and I'm doing what I came to do, what God put me here to do. You know, so here's a shout out to all who are encouraged to walk into that zone that you've never been before. You never did it before. You don't know. You know, you don't know where you're gonna meet. You know, but if God is all there is and everything is God, you're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Yeah, you're gonna be all right. Hey, it's getting close to that time. So I just wanted to highlight who's in the thread. I want to thank you, Darlene Strickland, Reverend, for coming on. Pat Powers. Hey, give Kat my love, Darlene. I hope she's still there with you. Or if she's not, I know you got somebody who's strong. Hey, Pat. And all the people who are here, I'm seeing you on the chat for the first time. Brahmani and Linda. Linda. Hey, oh my God. Is this Linda is this Linda from the Posse Fest? You talking about a bad writer. Woo! She's extraordinary. Yeah, she's good. And here's a shout out to Ginger Doss and all my little buddies that showed up and sang with me. Unit from Unity of Nebraska, Demora. Come on, girl. Yes. Jasmine Holly. Good to see you here on the thread with us. And everybody else, if I didn't call your name, Satara. Hey, Satara. Come on in now. I just want to, Patricia Kingery, thank you. Kalila, all y'all. Deanna, hey. So I see if any others slipped through. Juanita Goldman, I think I recognized her earlier. So just thank you everybody for joining in with us tonight and being part of the field. Richard Allen. Hey, Richard Allen Downs coming on in. And anybody else who wants to come in and just show your face, be encouraged to do that right now. I have a concert that's coming up this weekend. I've been talking about it. And I think I might have something here that speaks to it. Here it is. You see that good looking guy right there? Can y'all see that? I got to share it, right? Yeah. You see it? Okay. That right there, that is Michael Gott. That is a brilliant minister from Unity of Houston. And he's coming to sing and celebrate in celebration of the 80th anniversary of this place, Ahaya Center for Spiritual Living in Pasadena. So he's coming to celebrate. And I think there's going to be some kind of ordination or something that's happening also. But this concert that I'm doing is going to be at the Arcadia Performing Arts Center. There won't be an ordination there. That's all concert. And it's going to be amazing. So I hope you guys are getting your tickets. When you go to get your tickets, you can put in Rickie in caps, Rickie 25, RICKIE in caps 25. And all the tickets are $25 now. So I was glad to see that they did that. That's really great. So, um, yeah, I got Rashid Lani um, uh, and a beautiful band. So just come and see. I don't want to give everything away. Just come and see what's happening. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I talk a lot, I know that. But it feels good. There's a lot going on in here. And it's also joyful. I'm thankful. When I pass over, they're going to say the bubbly saint has gone on. Yeah, I'm thankful. I'm blessing my brother, Linnea, your brother, anybody else who has loved ones that's made their transitions, and a whole lot of people have passed. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Lissa Sprinkles. Thank you, Laveda. Thank you, Florenza. Thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, great, great, great Spirit. We are blessed. We are blessed. I love you. Peace.